Hey everybody, welcome to my video. My name is Iris, and on my channel I talk about self-love as it relates to your life and your relationships. So today's December 22nd, and I just felt inspired to do this video for you and just share some end of 2019 thoughts with you. And I was listening to some things online this morning, and one of the things that I got out of one of the videos that I was listening to was that our life is like a blank slate. Every day when we wake up, we have an opportunity to create our lives. And a lot of us don't have that awareness that we have so much control over our lives. And a lot of people that I know personally and professionally are going through some real stuck periods in their lives. And as I talk to them, I really encourage them to step out of their comfort zone to create something new that is more fulfilling and satisfying in their lives. And a lot of the people around me as well they're not all of them are young, but some of them are still young. Some of them are in their 20s, some of them are in their 30s, and some of them are even in their 50s. And a couple days ago, on December 20th, I had my 56th birthday. And if you have been following me or know me personally, you will know that over the past few years I have gone through some really significant changes in my life. And at 56 years old, I find myself in a completely different place in my life that I thought I never in a million years thought I would be where I am in my life today. Now, don't get me wrong, where I am in my life today is actually really good. It isn't the expression of what I thought it would be, but it's not bad. It's not bad at all. And I'm in a new rebuilding place. And that, for a lot of people, is really scary, because as we move forward in our lives, we do either on purpose because we made the choice to let things go, or because life happens that forces us to let things go. So, I know I've said it a lot lately, but sometimes it's a job that you either get fired from or let go from because of downsizing. That happened to me. Sometimes, people leave our lives, friends go away, family members pass away, people break up with us, we break up with people. But we have to believe that when life shows up for us in that way, that it is trying to make space for new things to come into our lives. And I think that is where so many people get stuck, is they're so afraid of letting go of what just doesn't work, what doesn't serve us, what has no meaning and purpose and doesn't bring us fulfillment and satisfaction. So many people are so scared to just let go because, number one, I think, and this is not even something I think people consciously think about, but I truly believe that a lot of people are afraid of evolving into a new iteration of themselves. If I don't have that relationship, if I don't hang on to that friendship, if I don't hang on to that job and pursue my dream of doing something completely different than anything a person's ever done, it freaks them out because they don't know anything different. They don't know who they need to become in order to step into that new way of being. And I will tell you, I am speaking from experience, it's damn uncomfortable. Holy crap, it is damn uncomfortable. But I got to tell you one thing, that journey of letting go of that job that just isn't working for you, letting go of the people in your life that just, you love them, but it's just, you just got to let them go to go on their path so that you can go on your path. It's the greatest gift that you can ever give yourself. And that is one thing, right? So that fear of who they're going to become, and that's not even a conscious thing that a lot of people are aware of. The other thing is actually letting the thing go. And what happens next is this whole concept of, well, if I don't have that job anymore, what am I going to do for money? How am I going to support myself? You got to be able to support yourself. And that is true. You do have to be able to support yourself. You do have to be responsible for your bills and your commitments and taking care of your families and your children and whatever else that you have going on in your life. But it doesn't mean that you have to stay in an environment and a job that is so soul sucking, that allows you no creative expression and outlet. And that goes for all areas of your life. So December 22nd, it's today. We're just like, a few days away from the end of 2019, ushering in 2020. 2020 is filled with so much hope and so much optimism as we move out of a way of living our lives in a construct that has so many rules and so many boundaries that served us once a long time ago, 50 years ago, 100 years ago, and even beyond that. And it's time, the world is moving into a new way of living their lives. People are moving, they feel the pull to step into having a life of more fulfillment and satisfaction and joy. And it is so important that you allow yourself to let things that are just so hard on you, that you struggle with so much, just to let that fall away. Because you know what, if there's anything that I've learned in the last 3 years, and particularly the last 2 years, because I have suffered loss, money, relationships, family, like it's just been brutal. But I'm here to tell you, it doesn't matter what age you are, let things fall away that are meant to fall away, because as you grow, you're going to attract the situations, the people, places, circumstances, events, the money. The money is big, big, big. So many people are hung up on the money. And it is amazing when you lose it all, what shows up to fill that space again. And there's one really important thing I want to say about relationships. If you are in a place where your relationship has ended and you are heartbroken over a relationship ending, like I am, the one thing I want to say specifically to you is, if you still want that person and you're heartbroken over it, you have to trust that everything happens for a reason, and that if someone is meant to be in your life, they're going to show up in your life. And if they don't show up again in your life, learn to release them with love and enjoy the experience that you had with them. That is probably the biggest lesson that I've taken, and I'm getting all teary here. That is the biggest lesson that I've learned, is that sometimes we have to let people go so that we can find ourselves and figure out what makes us happy, and it gives them space to do what they need to do. And you can love somebody and still not be with them. And it sucks, it hurts, but at the end of the day, if it's meant to be, it will come back together again. And if it's not, you had a beautiful experience with that person. So to wrap this up, we're kind of coming up on 10 minutes here. As we finish out 2019, I encourage you to look at your life, to look at the past year, look at the past couple years, and see where you're at. And wherever you're at, just let that be okay. Let it be okay. You might be in a place of deep, deep sadness. You might be in a place of, okay, I'm doing pretty good. I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm doing all right. You could be in an amazing place, and that's awesome. But as you move into 2020, ask yourself, what in my life just doesn't work? What in my life it feels crippling to me? What in my life makes me feel like I want to shrivel up and die? What within me is wanting to come out? What is it? What's pulling on my heart to do something different? Do you feel like you need to move somewhere? Do you need to move homes because the home that you're living in, the people upstairs are crazy noisy and disrespectful and you can't sleep at night? Is it the barking dog down the street that keeps you up all night? And those are funny little examples, but I know people in those situations. But what is it? What is calling? Where's your heart calling you? And listen to that calling, because 2020 is the beginning of a new year. It is also the beginning of a new decade. Our lives are meant to be lived in a full expression of who we are and aligning with the things that make us happy. And trust comes to mind. Trust that when you take a step into aligning with what your heart desires, the universe and life is going to be there to support you. And a lot of times we just have to be able to take that first step and take that leap of faith. And I know that it is damn hard. It is not easy, but you know what? If you keep on doing the same thing, if you're too afraid to get in front of this camera, too afraid to start that business, too afraid to make that move, whatever that move is for you, at the end of 2020, you're going to be in the same place. And if nothing changes, if you don't make one small little shift at a time, nothing moves forward in your life. And so many people they just feel crippled inside and think this is all there is to life. It'll never be better. It can never be better. It can never be different. It's the way my parents were and their parents were, and this is the way our family is. And maybe that's true for you. But if there's a little piece of you that feels that there's something more, there's got to be something more, listen to that voice and start making teeny tiny shifts. And I'm going to be showing up weekly in 2020 to help you, to support you, to encourage you. Maybe some of you I'll work with one-on-one. That would be my deepest honor, to be able to support you through your own expansion and growth. And I'm going to show up on these videos, like I said that. And I've also started a second YouTube channel because I know a lot of people connect with card readings, intuitive card readings, and really find support and encouragement and guidance through those card readings. So I've created a separate YouTube channel for that as well. And I don't want to muddy the two together because some people don't like one or the other, and that is totally fine. Links are going to be down below. I wish you all so much love. I wish you all so much happiness for 2020, for the rest of this year, for the holiday season. Safe and happy new year. Love your friends, love your families. More importantly, please love yourself. And we'll see you in 2020 for the next video. And who knows, maybe I'll surprise you and do one on Christmas Day. So much love to you. Bye for now. Thank you for watching. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. It means so much to me that you watch these videos and support my channel and the growth of my own business. So love you. Until next time. Bye.